Alright guys, this is going to be my fourth pull of gold from all the bottles that I've got going, or jars, whatever you want to call them. Sorry, I'm munching on some nuts. But I couldn't have picked a weirder way to say that. Anyway, let's begin. This is that one that there wasn't much left in. Just a few of those golden dots. But I didn't want to leave them behind. And this time I'm actually cleaning it out completely. Water bottle with a little hole. That way you can get the last little bit of that. And trust me, the water bottle with the hole is actually a lot more important than you would think it was for getting, hold on a second, for getting, where are they at? These last little bits of gold? Oh, no, you know what? We got all the gold. Those are capacitors. It's actually the exact crap that I wanted to leave out of there is what ended up staying out of it. So I'm actually pretty hype about that. Just throw that out on the concrete here. I no longer need that. Alright. And then this is what the bottle's mainly for. Out here, I'm going to use these to try to pick stuff up with. Make it a little bit cleaner so I don't get my fingers on it. Now, as you can clearly see, two of these stubborn bastards stayed stuck on there. But, not that big of a deal. Alright. Some kind of cardboard to throw everything down on. Go ahead and start drying. Hopefully, nope. What's up with this 2 thing going on here? It's like 2 bastards. That one's got 3 stuck on the boards. And at this point, I really feel like it's not even worth trying to get them off. I'm gonna waste a little bit more acid just to get nothing. I'll throw them into the whatever pile. That's the whatever pile. Alright, next. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this for last since we're really gonna need to dig around in there and get those out. This one right here, I'll go ahead and do. It's got some bigger gold flakes. Not that you're seeing any of them right now, but anyway, give it a little stir. Open it up real quick. Go ahead and start filtering it out. I'm just giving it a little shake to try to work those little tiny gold filaments, or not filaments, but little tiny gold foils down into the front, as you can kind of see, perhaps, like I've done right there. You can see how they're kind of working their way forward. Really what I was trying to do, but if you're trying to be clean doing this, you're probably going to take a long time doing it. As you can see, these are going to stay in here, and we'll add some new material. I pretty much just keep this stocked up on new material. same as this one. These two are the main ones that are always going to have a little material getting added to them, because it's just the gold ends on the wire cables, I think is what they call them, little flat ones or whatever. And then, of course, PCB boards with not connectors, like gold fingers on them. I got lucky to come across this stuff, the gold-plated connectors, which I've actually managed to get the gold off using just a mix of you can see the gold's coming off slowly. What the fuck am I doing here? I cannot work this right, it seems. Anyway, yeah, it's coming off slowly but surely, and I was amazed at how thick the gold foil actually is on these. It's laser diodes. That's what they are for a server. Yeah, these ended up being the best thing out of that stuff I got. And they were heading away on there. So, just to answer that one guy that had commented on one of my shorts saying that a modern computer had more gold than everything I had gotten, I'm kind of begging to differ on that, brother. There is no way that a modern computer is boasting gold with a thickness that doesn't even flim in the water. Flim flam. No flim flam. See that? Not moving at all. Which I know that ain't a great piece, but you can get a good idea of how thick your gold is just by how much it's moving around when it's still attached to one of the pieces. When a long piece is hanging off. Kind of like the one you see there. Anyway, enough fucking around. Let's go ahead and get this shit out of here and back into here and get the next show on the road. Oh, those are wanting to come off, ain't they? I think we'll give them a little bit more time. When you have something like this that's completely done, there's really no point in throwing it back in there. All it's going to do is make the water turn blue, and the it's going to take up some of the reaction that could be going towards one of the pieces that actually has gold still left on it. And that's what is happening inside the thing I just showed you with the laser, the gold-plated laser diode boxes and all that jazz is, it is, I've forgotten part of what I was saying. Oh, it is, the pieces that have turned silver are, I think, taking up some of the reaction now from the ones that, even though I don't think it's supposed to react, stainless steel, and steel is not supposed to react with vinegar and hydrogen peroxide, I didn't think, but maybe it's where I'm using a high grade or what have you, I don't know. Maybe you just need time. People aren't wanting to put that time into it. I've got nothing but time, so hell, I'm content to do this for real. My main goal in doing this, though, is figuring out a way to do this recycling of these PCBs and electronic boards without having to use nitric or sulfuric or hydrochloric or any of that. I want it to be able to be done almost organically, which I guess we could do if we made the vinegar ourselves from some kind of plant matter or old wine, something. Cut down on the cost of nitric. Wouldn't have to use it until you actually got ready to. And you wouldn't even have to use it necessarily. You could use okay. I'll see you guys here in a minute. You could use hell, I can't remember what it's called. Something with a C. Not collagen. Hell, what is it? It's like something I want to say that people shouldn't come in contact with necessarily. Cyanide. You can use cyanide to get that stuff out. Oh shit. But the dogs just got out. Oh yep, it's burning my hands. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys really should be wearing gloves, unlike what I'm doing. I'm doing it the dumb way. Anyway, you've seen a lot of times I will actually dump the liquid back in here, but it's so blue and used right now that I'm not gonna do that. This one's not that used up. This one's still fine. I might not even dump this one out right now. I think I might just save it back. I'm gonna do this one really fast since it is going to settle like a son bitch. Look at all that good gold just posted there. But that's a lot of pins that haven't been. I mean, there's a lot of gold in there, honestly, but there's also a lot of pins that still have, I would say, some either steel or copper cores. I'm just kind of leaving them in there to continue getting done and only extracting the foils that have floated. That way I'm pretty much only getting some type of purish gold. Just getting some of this bull crap out of here. I'm not sure how you use the YouTube fast forward feature, but this would be a great time for it. See, you guys ain't gotta watch all this bullshit. Excuse my language. Alrighty. Okay, I'm just gonna swing. Get the fuck out of here. Go ahead and wash that down one time. I'm not sure if you guys can see the minuscule nothing that I have gotten out, but kind of move it around so you guys can see. Which I kind of already knew that this wasn't going to be much, but it's every little bit helps you add up to when you get to the actual good bottles, which are the next two coming up. Which, I mean, hell, I'm not mad at getting this little bit right here. Yeah, I kind of touch the bottom of it to get it to drain through. It's like a weird little song and dance you got to pull with the stuff to get it to act right. I mean, hell, that might be like half of a tenth. Half of a tenth. A tenth of gold would be $16. So like $8 worth of gold, possibly. Alright, so I'm not doing anything with this one. These need to be refilled. This one's empty. So it's just these two things, and this needs to be refilled also. Alright, let's get this video wrapped up before the 20-minute mark for sure. Once these big boxes in here start to actually come off, that's where the big gold's gonna be. You can see they've started right there on the edge now. But these things have really... Look at that gold right there. Look at that gold. Shinier on the bottom side than it is on the top once it starts trying to come off. It's like once it starts trying to come off, it doesn't even look like gold, but then it peels back and holy heck, it is not contaminated with any other metal at that point. Just some pure gold flake. Very slow going since this is so blue, but we're about to fix that. And once I get this out of here, I'm going to take some of these bigger blocks out that way and switch them over to something else. I'm also going to try to get this damn floater out of here too. I do not really want that in my shite. Damn it, there it is too. Fuck, I was gonna have to catch it on the way in. Okay, there's that piece of shizite right there. Every time I looked in this thing, this piece of crap, little cotton toilet paper swab was pissing me off, contaminating up my see it. You can clearly see it's gold plating now. Kind of hard to inside that liquid, but yeah, coming along pretty good on the little spots that it did. Go ahead and oh shit. Woo. Go ahead and get one more of them pieces of junk out of here. Alright, come on, scissors, come off my fingers, please. Can't do this one-handed very well. Oh, I just want to kind of get a close-up of that gold right there. That stuff is the best gold, best quality gold that I've ever extracted. Alright, let's go ahead and get you sons of biatches out of here. I'm gonna pile them up inside this this right here. Two. Oh yeah, these are gonna be great once I get them done. And just know that sometimes putting certain metals that you can refine by themselves, putting them together with other metals, like say if I'd had this steel, gold-plated steel piece and with a gold-plated copper piece, sometimes the damn well, a lot of times, every time I've ever tried other than this, it seems like the steel didn't want to do anything. So I think you got to not have copper in there being it gets deposited back onto other metals when you have steel in there. I guess it drops it out of solution once it gets to a certain point. So very hard to do things when you have copper and steel together, such as I'm assuming right here. But regardless, this is looking very good. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that gold. Just look at that gold, man. Look at that. Just look at that. How can you not love that? Now it's gonna come off too, because I can actually get in there and give it a shake. Yeah, so now what we about to do, well, I was gonna say I was gonna dump that liquid back in here, but I may just give it a little bit of one of these. Oh, huh, I had an accident. Yeah, that stuff's so thick, it really doesn't even want to, like, come off just by being shook. Shaken, shooked. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill them up with some new acids. Let me go ahead and get this one out the way.
Which I wasn't saying it like